Player.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, good. Kuso Jitsu.
Elrond, god of the forest, the source of all life. He released his servants, the divine spirits, unto the lands. He spoke, I am that which has given you life. For a time they brought life and happiness to the forest. Soon the forest was visited by fate. The divine spirits created a beast in their own image. Elrond warned, that is the beast of knowledge, and it will someday bring temptation upon you. Thou shalt not associate with it. The divine spirits so promised, and gave birth to the beast of their own image.
Beep.
Such was man's beginning. Time passed, and the forest was again visited by fate. A divine spirit was seduced by a beast of knowledge, and so the promise to Elrond was broken. The spirit lost its divine power, and by the child of man and spirit, it was gained. This new power threatened Elrond, and so was divided into light and darkness.
What is Jade Cocoon?
What is Jade Cocoon?
What the fuck is Jade Cocoon?
What
What is this logo?
Jade Cocoon?
Where did this come from? Who made this?
What is this?
Who is this for?
Let's find out. This entirely has the energy of, alright, it's 3 a.m. and you're flipping through channels, which is a thing television used to have, which is a device that people used to use to consume content.
Forever night browsing?
And what the fuck is this? You show up halfway through the intro of this prolonged monologue about knowledge, and the history of mankind, and what?
The logo does not match up with what we just saw at all.
Not at all. My only foreknowledge of this is remembering this title appearing in, like, lists in magazines, and just being slightly eye-catching of, what is that? What is that? Alright, we got audio settings, we got, apparently there's subtitles, so that's good. You can make the call up front about which color of window you want to be using.
Great.
Here on the title screen. As all demonstrated against this logo. And there's arena battle stage sitting here. I have questions.
It seems redundant in its
What is
phrasing,
this? What is this? Is there versus? Is there a multiplayer
I am the
scene?
Nagi prophet, Gi. I see the future through the words of God. I feel before me the one who shall lead
Just starts, huh?
to repose. That brave statue. It is just as the hunter who is praised in our legends.
These subtitles that are in plain white, I think that's Career. It's one of the fixed fonts.
It looked like someone. It looked like I'm watching a Let's Play from Google a video, and someone put that over it in post.
In the year. Alright. Character... That's an impressive character count available for a name.
Wait, your space is free?
No, spaces seem to have cost. But it's not a fixed width font, so the spaces are smaller than the other available characters. Whoa. Huh?
Skin grab.
Huh?
The curse shall not be lifted until we are led to eternal repose. May the protection of Eren be his. The Festival of the Father. The sound of winged minions. And so begins.
If you put the CSI stinger over this, it would be totally fine.
So I'll note up front, this game is only a single disc. So it's either going to be incredibly short or incredibly well optimized.
Cocoon Master is such an enchanting sound.
Oh my god, no way.
You will be a Cocoon Master someday. After all, you are the son of a Cocoon Master. That's the way it is. And as a Nagi woman, I will be your bride. But you know...
How do we reconcile having voice
hot,
acting
you know what I
with
mean.
letting... Okay.
Louis, this is none of your business, kid. Get out of here!
Just have the voice actors stop whenever a character name appears.
I'm not a kid.
Is this going to be a single session JRPG?
This watchtower's my responsibility. I have a job, not like your stupid cocoon.
What is this going to
so
be?
There. Don't be messing around just because tomorrow's the festival, you idiots.
You're all talk, and a buck-toothed idiot, too. Sheesh, I wonder what his problem is. Oh, that's right. Some minstrels are coming to the village square tomorrow. I bet they'll have some great tales to tell. Let's invite Kelmar, too, okay? Well, we better get some rest. See you at the village square tomorrow. Don't forget.
This has all been auto-advancing, so that's nice. I haven't had to press a button since entering the name. Okay, towns are menus. Intriguing. Silk Mill. Nam's house, Musa's house, Lan's house. Silk Mill, though. Tell me about Silk Mill. Tell me about
Capture
numbers.
level?
We have 0 empties, 0 fireflies. We have captured none. We have 1 capture level.
Is this a Pokemon?
This might be a Pokemon. That was my first suspicion as to what we hatch animal friends from the Jade Chrysalis. We have a knife. Nothing else.
So it's a Pokemon, except apparently you can stab people in the ribs, I guess.
No valuables. Ah, so it's it's an SMG then. It has tank controls.
Fuck yes. Does it have a quick turn?
What would the usual input for that be?
Back and circle, back and X, back and something.
Nope.
Cool. Cool.
We have tank controls, though. There's a sprinting speed. There's falling out of this location.
Did this exist before the DualShock?
Maybe. Okay, that is how any amount of game is going to fit. Yeah, we have pre-rendered backgrounds for our... I am finding these models weirdly charming.
Yeah, this feels like a really clunky own of like.
These have that PS1 wobble that comes out of, the quirks of the graphics hardware, but especially arriving at this directly from Legend of Dragoon, these are incredibly smooth.
Yeah, this is charming.
Where everything in Dragoon was weirdly chunky. Sir? 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 Do I have an interact button?
Are you just smoking?
Just vibing? Just
You
taking
need to take longer
incredibly
breaks
short
between-
drags?
You need to take a longer pauses between pulls, sir.
Well, I'm just going inside then. You enjoy your evening, sir. I didn't look directly at the portrait at first. Now I can't look away from the portrait of old
Her
woman.
mouth is incredible. It's like an octopus's.
Powerful. These furnaces where we process the silk.
That's where we incinerate the bat spiders who don't make silk fast enough.
We smelt the ore into the fabric.
Silk ingots.
All right, here's a save point. Maybe, how do I interact with you? Okay, there we go. Just have to interact at it. About the right distance. Here we stand.
Welcome home. Tonight is a very special night. We welcome the spirits of our ancestors.
Wow, what a festival.
But your father might still be alive out there somewhere, so he won't need our welcome.
Ah, Dad left.
Instead, I prayed to the god of the forest for his safety. I know how forgetful you are. Remember to write important things down before you forget.
I mean, we could go wandering around town and fish for dialogue, I
They
guess.
say you will have nightmares of the forest minions
If it's all
you
voiced,
stay
then it's
up
all
too
pretty
late
much
on the eve
fine.
of the festival.
How much game is there going to be room for on a single CD?
That's
if it's
what I'm,
mostly
like,
voice
yeah.
acted, and we've already had a pretty sizable cutscene.
I was expecting this to be like a very, very meaty potatoes, like all sprites, no dialogue, one FMV. But
And
here we
yet-
are.
But we came from the Watchtower, so there's probably nothing additional there. Visit some friends, visit some enemies.
Okay, good. Not every single person is voice acted.
The portraits continue to deliver. Look at the geometry of this man.
He looks like a sad Droopy the dog, but turned into a human. It looks like Droopy the dog anamorphed into a person for too long and got stuck.
Good thoughts, Wen. Wen seems alright.
Yeah, no one seems insufferable so far.
Anyway.
And good.
But,
Bearer.
Seek. Silk?
Has run away, has he? He's run off, you know. It's all hearsay. It seems as if he was stolen by a Nagi woman, and he ran off. His son is still so young. Too young to become a cocoon master. Run away, will you?
There you are! What are you up to? Didn't you say we would go listen to the minstrels? Kalmar is waiting, so I'll go on ahead.
Oh, this changed tone.
Oh, I have control here in Dream Space. Interesting. Do I have menus in Dream Space? No.
You lost or something? The demons will get you if you hang around here. You are so pathetic.
Kid, are you from Cyrus? What are you
Oh,
doing
shit.
out here?
I know
Hello,
that
I
voice.
am the Dream Man.
Without the Lion of Peril.
Hi, it's Robert
Cyrus
Epcot.
should not have a cocoon master. So you are the son of the Lion of Peril. Well now. Let's see how you measure up to your lineage.
Alright. Knife the strange Dream Man.
Okay. I mean, yeah, combat had to come from somewhere, right?
Alright, so we've got 6 buttons. 2 of
Just
them
gonna stab
monster handling
mushroom?
related. No items. Yeah, so just stab him, I guess. Knife. Cool flip. Cool flips are the basic unit of combat. Yes, this seems like the thing we are not supposed to win. Also, hold on. Descriptions. Yep, attack with weapon, reduce damage. Let's see how you hold up to your lineage of cool flips.
Have you been practicing your stabs every morning?
Can you imagine a larger knife?
Without the power to summon a magic beast, you are no threat to me. Just the son of a coward.
Wake up. You cried out in your sleep last night. Are you all right? Aren't you going to go see Mabu today? Didn't you say that you would?
There's only one bed in this
They're
house.
all waiting for you.
Do you just sleep on the floor? Do you just sleep sitting up against the wall? Do you sleep?
Do you sleep? I was gonna assume she just sleeps like in a meditative pose, but
Maybe one of them is nocturnal, and the other diurnal. We sleep in shifts in the one
What
family
is
bed.
it? Oh yes, here. This is all I can do with what I make. But after all, today is the festival.
20 gone.
Come quick! It's terrible!
Don't even get to walk
There's
outside
a
before.
thundering noise coming from the forest!
the village is probably
It's gotta
not gonna
be the
get burned
demons.
down, right?
Oh no!
But there's gonna be
Mabu!
Village
She's
is
gone up
already
to the
gone.
watchtower all by herself!
just walk outside. You're the only house left.
If it really is demons, she could be in danger! Let's go now!
We don't have space to store a non-burned down village on the disc, so skip that part.
Were you really just gonna burn down the village?
Bees.
No way.
Bees.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Grandma's an anti-air emplacement.
We have rituals that address the bees.
Grandma cast a spell of bees to dead.
The beasts of knowledge, touched by the misery of the Great Father, they release a white beast unto the forest. Its howl is the requiem of souls.
Hordes of winged insects have broken through the divine barrier and attacked the village. What can this mean?
Yeah, okay, now that we have a
At
couple
long
of scenes under the
Has
belt
Elrond's
here.
Day of Judgment come to Cyrus?
Yeah, this kind of has some Garzy's wing energy.
I do
It's
not
really
believe
moving at a
that the
pace that
divine
is
barrier
approaching
can ever
breakneck.
hold much
I
longer.
can keep a track of what's happening, but I actually have to actually pay attention to it.
Do you not think
Maintain
so,
a
Hyperist
constant and steady
Sarai?
barrage of new proper nouns.
Destruction is often.
There are dinosaurs here. Everything's bad.
I must make sense of this convoluted situation.
An act of man. The minions of the forest could not have broken through the divine barrier on their own.
My sword is incredibly dull.
Whatever the cause may be, once the insects flew off, many of our people fell into a sleep from which they
You
cannot
put
wake.
barley in the anime, didn't you?
We must do something.
I deeply regret to say, those winged insects are the Oni Bubu, the locusts of apocalypse. The dust spread by the Oni Bubu plunges all into sleep, returning them to the earth. I hear the ancient empire of Gahenapale was swallowed into the forest by an Oni Bubu attack. It is a pity.
Is that how this will all fit on one
Never
disc?
again
They
shall
only
they
made the
wait.
cutscenes and left out the game?
There's been an fight so
pity,
far. Give
is
him a
it?
break.
How dare you? The only reason we allow
What if
the
we just make an
wanderer
entire
like
product
you to
that's
live
Xenogears
here
Disc 2?
is because we believed in the divine magic of the Nagi. But you've let our people fall
This
ill
feels like
by
Ni no
even
Kuni
trying to
0.
help, and still you do nothing. So, your divine magic and spells were all just a hoax.
What? You say there is some other way? Such as offering some kind of human sacrifice to pacify the forest?
Better to have cut off the source of evil before it came to this, if all it would have taken was a sacrifice.
Foolishness. The forest lends no ear to the wishes of man.
If you speak the truth, then the evil spirits must be imprisoned, one and all.
Both of you, quiet down. Now, Garai, are you saying there is no way to awaken them?
The souls of those fallen to sleep wander the dream world. To retrieve their souls and return them to their bodies, we must...
Yes, that's it. The calabash herb.
Yeah, the Cabela's
If
herb.
only we had the legendary herb, might it not cure
We need
the
to find
sleep
Slebegi.
sickness? Well now, Garai, are you not well versed in the ways of the forest? Chieftain, what do you say about sending Garai into the forest?
What would that accomplish? I would just be swallowed up and never heard from again. Although the herb is said to cure the sleep sickness.
Where is our protagonist in all of
Well
this?
then, tell us if
I-
there is
I'm
something
assuming
Walked
it's just
out of the
setting
house
up.
in the morning, then the bees occurred, and now we
Or
have
are
this
you just
council
going to
meeting.
sit around and
Grandma
let them
politics,
all
right.
die?
Yeah.
You always were a stranger among us.
Any further sacrifice will be the end of the village. Tradition states that a cocoon master shall suppress the demons. Since the Lion of Peril is no more, we have little choice. We
Is this
must
the first
send
time they
a
brought up
new
the Lion of
cocoon
Peril?
master into the forest.
Mushroom Man spoke the Lord of
Garai,
Peril. That's your
must
missing dad.
perform the sacred union.
We of the Nagi were born to
These
live
are the
together with the
mysteries.
Cocoon Masters. Mabu should not object. It is all for the sake of Cyrus.
It's
We are
kind of refreshing
prepared.
watching something that could give a shit if I understand it or not.
So, then it is decided. Summon our new Cocoon Master, the son of the Line of Peril, and Mabu, maiden of the Nagi tribe. Have them both come to the Hall of Judgment. In order to cure the sick, the calabash herb must be retrieved from the forest. You are the child of a long line of cocoon masters in Cyrus. On this day, the sacred union shall be performed. As the successor to the Lion of Peril, you shall determine the fate of us all. I believed in your father, Riquetz. He was a courageous yet gentle man, even though he was swallowed up by the forest when the tide of fortune turned against him. He was certainly not a coward, as the villagers might have called him. Stand tall and work hard. I wish you luck in your father's stead.
Look at the size of the pixels on this lighting effect for the dusty column of sunlight over us.
It has barely a palette to work with. It's got like 4 shades of orange. It's got here.
You will understand someday. May fortune be with you in battle.
According to tradition, I hereby conduct the sacred union. Are you both ready? O Elrum, god of the forest. O forest, mother to all. We, the beasts of knowledge, born of the forest, once again grant us here this day that which touches and moves thy worried heart, so that we, as beasts, may live in harmony with the forest. Oh, so wise.
Over the course of this story, how many drastically different things are going to be referred to as beasts?
This is the earring of the hunter, symbol of your coming of age. As long as you possess it, you may escape death, even when defeated in the forest. It is my farewell gift to he who journeys to the land of ordeal. Now then, listen well, you two. Some people fear cocoon masters and call them impure hunters. Many will be prejudiced towards you. Nevertheless, you must persevere in your lonely struggle. A terrible ordeal also awaits the women of the Nagi. The infections on their bodies are the side effects of the cocoon purification process. These are known as cursed brandings.
This sounds like we should have a longer explanation. This sounds dangerous.
Yeah, hold up.
Hey,
Was
Grandma?
that about curses
Grandma?
and disease?
In sickness and in health.
Purification rituals? What?
I thought we were going to the
your
forest and do
lonely
something that would
struggle
not
shall
possibly
begin.
curse us.
Sleep well this night, so that you may be ready to depart come morning. Come to my house. We must prepare what you need for your journey.
Ah, I knew you'd be here. What's the matter? Oh, I bet you're nervous. So much happened all at once today. I'm worn out. Adults always have to have it their way. That's why I don't like them. But it's strange, isn't it? Why is it that only Nagi women are able to purify? Mother Garai says it's divine power. But it doesn't seem
Is
that the villagers
purification
think so.
fueled by man pain? Is that the twist?
Who's up there? And who's playing that
Oh,
awful
what role
folk
does
music in the middle of
this
the night.
gap-toothed idiot play in the
After
ritual
what already
cycle
happened
here.
today? Do you want the monsters
Where
to
is the
attack
ancient and
again or
storied
something?
tribe of wacky sidekicks?
Don't you
What is
have
the curse of
work to do
comic
tomorrow?
relief?
Go to bed already.
What do you want? Oh, you must be scared. Isn't it past your bedtime?
Why
Or
are
you
his
too
legs
afraid
so
to go to
tiny?
sleep?
I already told you, I'm not a kid.
Look at his weird ant
Try not to
legs.
get eaten alive out there, tough guy. But I guess there's
Yeah, how do
nothing
you support?
scarier than Mabu.
Why are you in this story?
What are
You
you?
are such a brat. You're making me lose
In the
my
foreground,
temper,
you can see our
little
other two
twit.
characters here have more reasonably
Well,
proportioned
we have an
legs
early
compared to the
start
rest of their
tomorrow.
model.
Better get
But
to
that
bed.
guy,
And don't
he's just standing on
oversleep, young
springs.
cocoon master. See you tomorrow.
So we have to go in the forest and beat up the vague monster.
You gotta find herb.
We have to find dogs and then wrestle them for some reason.
To defeat bees, I must become bees.
Coward! According to tradition, I hereby proclaim your coming of age. Your bride from this day forward, treacherous girl.
So you dress like you've become a man. Still, you are but the son of a coward. Like father, like son. That Nagi maiden shall be left behind when you are killed in the forest. How pitiful!
Okay, I think it's time to learn how to catch. Maybe? Seems like that's what's going to happen now that we are faced with
No, I think he's just gonna sit here and
Tamiel
make fun
here,
of you.
this
for-
ant. But it only has 29 health. It's level 1. There's an F attached to it. This seems like it's an actual beginning of game monster. Maybe. I'm gonna stab it. Yeah, that's reasonable amounts of damage being exchanged. This fight is going to take 20 more rounds than it should, but we will defeat this ant.
This is a really tame battle song, huh?
Yes. Lo-fi beats to monster slay to. Also, that F might be an element indicator since it's in that square there with colored corners. We may have an element cycle. Maybe. The capture verb doesn't seem to exist yet, so I'm just gonna kill this ant. I guess? You did it?
Gonna kill his whole family.
It took 40 minutes to get to the first fight.
You are more capable than I expected.
Wow, you really stat the shit out of
But
that
such
ant.
is not our true power. Do you think you were up to it?
Okay, Infinite Dream Man.
This again? Please give us a second party member.
I think it is now time to learn how to catch beasts. Well, no, it's time to get crushed by this again.
Why did you make us do that again?
Beaten already, and you call yourself a cocoon master.
Oh, other people call us that.
You are nothing but the son of a coward.
White is the beast of fate. Blue is
Lineage
the
is
beast of
dumb.
righteousness.
3 are 1.
Wake up.
Wait, haven't we literally done this before?
Yes.
You cried out in
How
your
much
sleep
longer will it
last
be
Wait.
before we enter
Are
a
you
dungeon?
all right?
Are we in a time loop?
Are we in a
From
time?
this day forward,
Okay, no,
you
it's just
are the
Okay.
cocoon
reusing
master of
lines because of
Cyrus.
disk space, probably.
You
That was
must be
confusing.
strong.
This is tiring.
Now, you had better head over to Mother Garai's house. Mabu is probably waiting for you there too.
Although a Groundhog Day scenario would be a way to save a lot of resources.
You
Yeah, that would
finally
be
come
that would have
by,
been
have
cool.
you? I have something I want to give you right away. Have a seat.
Has your wife just been sitting like this the entire night?
Maybe.
Do women just not get to sleep in beds in this village?
Soon you will enter the forest as a
There are no
cocoon
beds in this
master.
hut.
At the forest entrance, there are 4 gates through the divine barrier. To pass through them, you must have the right key. One of them is here in Cyrus. It is the key to the Beetle Gate. Louis the Watchtower Guard has it. Once you get the key from Louis, you must go deep into the Beetle Forest. Another cocoon master lives there. People call him the Blue Cocoon Master. His name is Chorus, and he is a very capable man. Finding the cannabis herb is important, but first you must learn to fend for yourself. No doubt there is much you can learn from him, for he too is a cocoon master. In the meantime, I have gathered what you will need for your journey.
Is it basic equipment? Is it
If
any
you need
consumable
something
items?
else, you should go
Are you
to
going
the
to give us
town
another fucking
shop.
party member?
Is it 20
Wounds
bucks?
Can only be healed by mugwort herbs. Make sure you have enough. Oh, and do not forget to arm yourself.
How about empties? Do you have any empties?
When your empty cocoons run out,
Yes.
you can get more from Mabu.
Mahabu.
Oh,
So empty
yes.
cocoons are Pokeballs, I suppose.
Yes.
Something very important.
Probably.
This is the flute of capture.
Oh, I almost forgot the thing that lets you get dogs. That would have been hard.
Probably should have mentioned the fundamental tool of your craft that we have
Your
drafted you
father,
into.
Ricketts, entrusted it to me. A fateful meeting it was.
So the
perhaps
Mushroom Man
some
was
other
kicking your
time I
ass
will
because
tell
they
you
didn't
all about
ordain to give you the thing you need to be on his level.
Okay. Menu. We have 12 empties. Still no fireflies. 3 mugwort. A valerian powder. Alright, so poison cure, health cure. Got a vest. A point stronger, but a point slower, for whatever that means. One is left to wonder if knife has a reason to exist. Beyond it's a weapon you have for the duration of the intro.
I suspect it will quickly become obsolete. Hey, this background for the UI sucks.
40 minutes later. It might be time to start doing the core gameplay loop, whatever it is.
How does this have such a long introduction for such a short game?
Wait a sec.
No!
Here. This is a ring given to me by the Nagi chieftain when I was born.
Wait, you're proposing to me?
It's very special to me.
We're already married, though.
I should have given it to you before, but I was too embarrassed.
Is there a second level of marriage?
When I wear this ring,
Like,
somehow I feel
sorry,
at
it took us
peace.
to get there. Call this super marriage.
I hope it helps you too.
You're not dealing with the average couple anymore.
Well, take
A wife
care,
guy
okay?
who has surpassed the limits of a wife guy.
Oh, it's really nothing, but I'll be thinking about you.
She's not coming with us?
No, she just stays in town.
Do you want to, like, come on a journey with me and then we can, like, bond and, you know,
No.
like, maybe actually fall in love instead of just be married by the state?
Huh? What is it?
No?
You
Alright,
tell
well,
why he's not
I'm gonna
here.
go enslave dogs.
This is just great. Where could he be running off to now? Come back some other time if it's a... It's been so long since I made a weapon for a cocoon master. But even if you had one, would you know how to use it?
Maybe?
Really, he's so unfriendly, isn't he? I'm sorry, his hands are skilled, but his tongue is not. Our son will never find a good bride with a father
That's
like
the
you.
weirdest humble brag I think I've ever seen a wife say about her husband.
Okay, so weapon shop does not yet exist.
As you can see, he has a hard head, but he is the best blacksmith in all of Peril. If you ever need weapons, come again.
Remember to arm yourself. You will not yet be able to receive new weapons.
Neither of
Miscellaneous
us
shop.
want to see you go dogless.
Is the regular shop also closed? Hello. Excuse. You aren't voiced. That sounds reasonably important. Beast liquor. Let's have some of that. If at some point in the next 12 hours I actually gain ownership of one dog.
I mean, that's the dream, right?
Okay, so I guess these are the people who were struck by bees. Yes. But, like, why didn't they give us a walkabout town to meet people before proceeding directly to the incident?
That would have been a nice way to endear us to the world they're placing us in, instead of going straight to the incident, but hey, I'm not Ghibli, so who knows.
Pipe Man, do you have anything to say now? Okay.
Pipe Man has really big Easy Pete energy. Like, I feel like if you could aggro him, he would just say bastard, and that's it.
Hmm. Just having a day down at the floor of the silk shop. Alright, but do you, like, provide a service as part of...
Do you provide goods or services?
Is there
What is
anything
our
necessary
currency?
to our job that happens here at Silk Factory?
I heard what Mother Garai said.
Why are you, of all
What I
people,
don't
so
like
consistently
any of it.
voiced?
I mean, you of
Why
all
are you a
people.
guard?
Just because Raquette's is your dad.
Just because you got the fucking Deku shield and this
just go into
goddamn
the
dagger.
forest and get eaten by monsters. Is your flute really that powerful? That's so lame. Ha! I'll go get the calabash myself. Just wait right here.
No can do, little guy. I know how you feel, Louis, but you can't go. You can seek your revenge at some other time. Besides, you know how scary the forest is, right? And how little we can do there.
Okay, control regained.
Fine. Kelmar is right. You can go do it.
Why though? Why not just
Here's
let the
the
conversation
beetle key.
continue?
The chief gave it to me to look after. With it lies the fate of the village. Use it to enter the Beetle Gate.
No shit.
The cottage of Master Chorus is deep inside the forest. He's a powerful cocoon master, and he might know something about that herb.
Look, try to understand how he feels. Ever since his parents were killed in the forest, all he's ever thought about is slaying those monsters. He may be cocky, but in his own way, he's just trying to be a man.
Alright, but does that mean that he joins a team with us? Is there a crew to form? Many new locations. A cemetery. Yeah, I think we just fly solo. And occasionally dispense beasts.
My,
Oh, wait.
those clothes become you. You look just like Riquette's when he was a young lad.
Old man, give me the lore. I'm putting down the controller. I'm ready to hear lore.
Oh my god.
This is a tale of the kingdom
Oh my god.
Polly that stretched across these lands long ago. Once upon a time, Prince Menek, son of King Karis, set out with his vassals to hunt in the forest. But in the forest they were enveloped by a thick fog, and the prince lost his way. Wandering aimlessly about, he happened upon a marsh from which grew an enormous tree. Thereupon he heard the sound of sobbing, but he knew not from where. He found a maiden sitting all alone. She was weeping by the marsh. "I am Arcana. I just buried my mother here in the marsh of Uban," she said. And then she looked up at the prince. He was overwhelmed by her beautiful eyes. The maiden stole his heart that day. It was truly a fateful meeting. Thereafter, the prince made frequent trips into the forest. Undoubtedly, he was paying visits to the maiden. The maiden had a strange power. She could talk to the insects and trees. Before long, there began a terrible rumor that the prince's heart had been stolen by a witch.
This mural's really long.
One day, the maiden
Old man, where did you fit this mural?
Cocoons and wove it into a beautiful cloth for the king. But the brilliance of that cloth cast a shadow upon the kingdom.
Man just keeps unfolding more and more tapestries.
That he sent his soldiers into the forest, where they ravaged for fairy cocoons. The fairies, still in their cocoons, were boiled alive. The king killed them so he could have their silk. The prince pleaded with his father to stop his cruelty, but the king was no longer the man he had once been. Prince Menek was charged with treason and imprisoned in the king's deepest dungeon. He was never heard from again.
Alright, but what does this have to do with the story of the Beast of Reason, who had to be divided into light and dark?
Fate and lamented the foolishness of man. She then cast herself away into the marsh where her mother lay. As she started to drown, a voice from nowhere whispered to her, "I am
God, that must have been a bad take.
I shall grant you your wish. Tell me what you want," said the voice. The maiden told Elram all that weighed upon her heart. The maiden said,
Thousands of years ago in the distant future.
"Wicked power shall be the end of the forest. All hope is lost. The beasts of knowledge shall never live in peace with the forest. The one light of hope, who I so loved, has perished at the hands of the beasts. I now go to where my love Menek awaits."
How much of the disc is this old man rambling?
Spoke again. "So you claim that your true love was torn asunder by the greed and hatred of the beasts of knowledge? When light is swallowed up by darkness, I shall unleash
Talking. For 12 years you've been asking, what is Jade Cocoon? This is Jade Cocoon speaking.
I have a firm grip upon the darkness in your heart. From that day forward, demons appeared in the forest, terrifying all they came upon. And the kingdom of Gehenna Parley fell to ruin by the swarms
He's
of
doing the voice the entire time.
Apocalypse. The demons that haunt the forest now are the beasts, spawned by the greed in man's heart."
Okay, loading. And we're back.
Oh, thank God.
I know you're busy, but come by anytime.
You might have more stories.
Ever since yesterday, the
At some point, he might have more stories.
Oh my God.
What are you, though? Well, these might just be... Yeah, these are just caricatures of elders. Although... the musicians. Traveling musicians, will you explain core gameplay mechanics?
Has anyone told you how to capture a dog yet?
No. I'm pretty sure the man in blue is going to do that. We might do an entire dungeon before being allowed to catch a beast.
Hey, loser!
Oh my god.
Kelmar was worried, so he asked me to show you the way.
Why haven't we thrown you down into the pit that every village keeps for
There just this once. Don't forget how to get
problems?
there, and try to keep up.
When do we push you down the well?
Okay, this is
Please
the
move
divine
it.
barrier. Use the beetle key to open the beetle
No
gate.
input was required for this section.
The beetle gate is the one to the far right. From there on out, it's all up to you.
Stop holding my hand, please.
Okay, so we have a save point and a lobby of sorts.
And a heartbeat?
Beetle.
Oh, I thought we got into a random encounter finally. No, of course not.
Who are you? I've seen poachers who impersonate cocoon masters.
No, we in fact stumbled directly into the
If
blue
you are a
man.
real cocoon master, show me by playing that flute. Slowly now.
Sir, no one has taught me how to play this.
You're gonna have to show me a jaunty tune.
I know that tune. Are you the son of Riketz, the cocoon master of Cyrus? If the son of Riketz...
Did you see him
has
not
been
use
sent
that
into the
flute
forest,
in any
the
way
village must be
approaching
in
correct?
danger.
Yes.
Tell me what has happened in Cyrus. I see. So the Onibubu have reached Cyrus as well. And you came to search for the calabash herb, huh? But you're flute playing. You don't know anything yet, do you?
Just tell me where I go to get, like, a squirrel, but with a stripe on it.
I am Chorus, the blue cocoon master.
Where do I find animals that have been fused with appliances or something?
Of the cocoon master.
Do you have Digimon? Do I need to jack in? How does this work?
Merge it. There's a... This is Persona. Explain everything.
It's
now.
literally Ghibli
Forests are
SMT.
full of
Huh.
melancholy and are thus very dangerous. It is our task to capture them, but first, they must be weakened.
Is this a dungeon? Is the forest like randomly generated every time you go into it?
This might be rogues-like.
Is the forest the only thing? I mean, that would explain why the game's so small.
Fighting a minion.
Maybe there's just gonna be 2,000 generic floors of procedural generation.
Like a Netrine Odyssey, Persona,
Have you any
something
monk
crossover.
For after a fight, wounds and exhaustion must not be ignored. Here we go.
Yes, do not hold back. Slice into it. The Arpatron. That is what this creature's name is. It is W. For water, I would guess. Hey though, folks, so a defend command where you use your action to mitigate and do nothing else is fundamentally useless unless we have more than one piece on the field.
Sure is.
You can use this action to be in a worse situation than you were before you used this action, because it does nothing to disrupt the enemy. Anyway, I will spend this herb.
No shit.
You will die if you run out of number.
Attacking is the most important technique in battle.
Stab the enemy until it stops
Continue
moving.
to battle while
This is my
restoring your
secret
strength
hunting
as
lore
long
I
as
give
you
you,
still have
child.
mugwort herbs.
Okay, check this shit out. You know how you're slashing
Run
with
out of
the
mugwort,
edge?
your health is
What
running
if you
low.
put the pointy bit in them?
Then it is better to retreat than defend. These are the basic rules of combat. No matter how furious or violent a minion may be, you must not kill. Killing will bring you...
Oh my god, does have multiple endings, depending on how many dogs you murder.
Take this as a...
Your level of violence. Alright, so we broke even on that. Tell me about purifying.
Simply trapping a minion in a cocoon will not soothe its spirit. It requires purification. If you are a cocoon master, you must have taken a Nagi woman as your bride in the sacred union. Have your wife purify a firefly cocoon. It will then become a white cocoon. Once it becomes a white cocoon, you can summon the minion into battle.
Open the menu and select your wife. Instruct her to purify your stored beasts.
We are called Cocoon Masters because we have the power to summon magical minions. In order to beckon these minions, we must translocate our earthly vessels. In other words, the minions fight in our stead. Mesmerized by the sound of the flute. After all, we are but beasts of knowledge, no match for the minions deep in the forest.
Yeah, so humans are the thinking beast.
That means we must fight minion
Brain animal.
with minion. However, you may only take 3 magical beasts with you at a time. Each minion possesses one of 4 distinct elemental properties. Keep the following relationships in mind. Earth repels water. Water extinguishes fire. Fire eliminates air, and wind whittles away earth. Know your opponent and develop a strategy first.
There are 4 elements. You may only carry 3 monsters. You must choose rock, paper, and nothing else. Merging, though. Tell me about beast alchemy.
Magic beasts gain strength through victory in battle. And by merging different beasts together, they will become even stronger. Try it once you have obtained a few. Your wife shall merge them for you.
Ask your wife.
Be warned.
About merging
While merging
creatures.
does pass on characteristics of both.
You are the legendary wife guy of lore.
Elemental
So,
properties and
go
special
wife
abilities
guy.
can either be strengthened or weakened. For this is the one thing I cannot teach you. You must master this process yourself.
Okay.
Very well. Now, you must try to apply what you have learned. My cottage is deep inside this forest. If you arrive there safely, you shall receive my approval. Oh, son of the Lion of Peril, you shall become a cocoon master worthy of your...
Could you change microphones between lines? All right, now I am allowed to move. And what? You're just going to continue standing here? You're not going to leave?
You seem hesitant, but you must.
Okay, you're just here to still have all the tutorial messages.
My cottage. If you are...
Ant, though. Oh wait, does this have creatures that just wander around physically in the
controlling
space?
finally?
I am controlling finally. We are
In
an
a-
hour later. Hour and
in a
13
map?
minutes later. We're controlling. We're navigating a map, maybe?
It looks like a dungeon.
In a dungeon. There's an ant. And we'll fight this ant.
You take out your knife, weird
This
kid.
ska wasp?
Yo, pick him up.
Excuse me, we gotta pick this up. The ska wasp. It is an air beast.
Of course it's an air beast. Have you seen the horns?
No, one
Full-fledged
more
ska wasp.
stab. Good, set this up. Yeah, perfect. Calculated. Go on, get in the fridge.
Okay, do you think this is gonna happen just this one time, or every time?
time. And remember, that doesn't mean we get to use it yet. That will draw attention to. Yeah, it seems like the emulator is scaling the progress bars wrong, but only some of them. So some of them are over big, but I like how that's turning out, so.
It's funny.
We're now level 2. We have 11 empties and 1 captured firefly. Oh, then this is our quick escape item. All right, we can pour it out at any time. We can do nothing on this menu yet. All right, moving along then.
Okay, yeah.
There's
just
another
took
ant.
A little bit more than an hour, but you're playing a video game now.
Another ska wasp. Should I go purify our existing wasp? Should I immediately turn my back on the dungeon and return to town?
We should probably see how long it takes to purify and what you need at all in the first place.
I feel like I want to see more than one type of creature.
Admirable, but no admirable.
Beep.
Oh my god, it's every time.
Every time. I invoke the power of the Glacial Blade. So what does gaining more capture level even do for us? Because we don't have more max health. I don't think any of our stats went up either. I have
Maybe
found
capture
knowledge
level.
1.
It said you can merge dogs at some point, so maybe capture level is like how they limit how far you can merge up.
Maybe. Knowledge 1, inform me. It's a reminder of the weakness cycle. We have gained knowledge of
It's
the
three.
knowledge.
It's three things.
Ancient stone tablet depicting rock, paper, scissors. What are you, though?
Oh, this is the thing that takes you to the bonus stage where you get a bunch of Wumpa fruit, and I think like if you get all of them, you
Yeah,
get a crate.
have I not broken enough crates in order
No, I don't
to
think so.
activate this? The crystals, of course. There's a new friend. Strange, tiny beard animal. Pottleshoe.
Huh. It's kind of cute.
I'm going to stab it. And then put it in a jar.
I think this is how you say hello to beasts. Oh, this is their Pikachu?
It must be. It has the suffix, which means mascot. Alright, now how damaged do you need to be before the catch can go? Is any amount of red health enough? It appears to have gotten in the fridge. Or it's struggling. It escaped.
Oh my god, it can take that long to fail.
Wild. The
That's
amount of damage
disgusting.
we do is not a clean enough divisor of its health. So we can't catch this one right now. Great. So we only get exp if we catch things. What a system.
So that's Jade Cocoon.
That's math right there. Yep, it sounds like beasts earn XP
Yeah,
from
you don't
murder.
level, so you probably don't ever just get stronger. Your dogs can like absorb.
You get
murder.
taller dogs. Maybe I will catch this one. At 6 health. Maybe I'm about to fucking die. It's fine. Okay, it seems like we are faster than this and sometimes get double actions.
There's either an invisible initiative meter or an item as a free action.
Maybe. Will you please get in the fridge?
Check out this solo!
No.
Fuck off.
Why? Why you gotta be like this?
Every time this didn't sink in until just now that every time we want to do this.
Go in your home. Okay, so it's RNG.
It's completely random. Good to know.
You did it.
Now this is Jade Cocoon.
Alright, so... with 2 creatures in hand, yeah, let's warp out of here. Let's get these purified. So, Garasi's house?
So now I guess you go talk to your wife and
Garzi's
give
house?
her... I should watch Garzi's Wing again.
Don't overdo it. Try talking with Mother Garai if there's something you don't understand. But I'd watch out. Her stories can be long and boring.
Aren't
But
you
don't tell her
supposed
I
to
said
purify the orbs? Yes, purify.
Our enemy we love, and for the tormented we pray. Grant us, the beasts of knowledge, the power to touch the spirit.
Okay, so we have merge, spin. Alright, so we can sell creatures we don't want. And now we have graphs. We have charts.
Oh, good lord, what do those things mean?
The creatures of the same species aren't identical. We gotta start thinking about the IVs and EVs of our ska wasps.
No.
Where do I get shiny ska? Look at that handsome beast. It's mine. Enhance.
Wow, you let him get big, huh?
Zoom. Rotate. Show me the form of ska. Oh, it is a wasp. It is a standing wasp. More than an ant. Yeah, he got wings. He got stripes. That's bees. That's a wisp. Alright, so if I merge these, what happens?
Just smash your ska together.
Plus attack, plus magic attack, minus defense. Everything else the same. Yeah, this seems like it's just a fine way to get rid of... Will be a level 2 Squasp. Ska plus. But then again, maybe I can just get a better Ska Wasp by, murdering for it. Do not merge. Let's back up. I will actually spin away the, I'll keep the one with higher speed and attack.
O warrior of justice, grant us our daily bread.
Yes, we can sell our excess creatures by ensilkening them into bread. We'll equip these. Oh, I actually drag them up into the equip slots. Wait, hold on. Do I only... How much storage space do we have? A lot. A lot. Okay, there is a lot of storage space for additional beasts.
Like, so far I've seen worse JRPGs.
Now that we've reached the systems an hour and a half later, yeah, this might work.
Yeah, this might be something. It might seem like it has the benefit of not taking up a lot of time, so it's just nice and brisk. Like, the Shadow Hearts one is pretty short, and it's nice like that.
And we always have a capacity for 12. Purifying frees up the, We never have to buy Pokeballs.
Okay, that's nice.
That makes sense.
I guess you just have to go back, which is fine, because you're probably going to do that every once in a while, talk to your
Yeah,
wife.
we can warp back to wife for free at any time.
Okay, that's fine then, yeah, that's just a way to enforce going back to base loop.
We have the core loop.
Go out into the forest,
Ever
beat up
since
dogs, come back to your wife,
However, he promised to do so only until you came of age.
go home and be a family man.
I think it would be best for you to study under him.
Explain, Dad.
That was soon after I left the Nagi village with Mabu, who was yet an infant. I came across a wounded man laying collapsed on the ground. He was a cocoon master. He was gravely wounded, but my treatment revived him. The man thanked me and produced a flute from his pocket. He said that he wished me to deliver it to his son in Cyrus. Then he disappeared into the depths of the forest, just like that.
Just like that.
That man was your father, Ricketts, also known as the Lion of Peril. And so it was our fate to settle down and live here in Cyrus. Perhaps this too was the will of Elrum, god of the forest. Well,
Alright, let's get out of here. So shopping.
So your dad's a deadbeat, but he was a pretty cool deadbeat.
An adventure deadbeat. Alright, so how much is one dog silk worth? $150. And the fact that there's a descriptor on that suggests that there might be higher qualities from later creatures. blacksmith are you real yet? Can I at least look at weapons?
Can I pretend to buy a knife,
armories?
sir?
Sir?
But you can buy what I've already made.
Knife, sword. Very expensive. With how small those number differences are, there may in fact be real trade-offs in terms of getting the heavier equipment. Especially if how we're supposed to be doing most of the work is with creatures instead of with own damn face. And we can proceed directly back to the forest.
Oh, you can just recall where you were.
Interesting. There is some streamlining built into this.
Cool.
Wild. Alright, Skyant. Scant, fight me. So, summon Fire Beast. Horn, Fang, Claw, Tail, and Foot are special ability spaces. This has no magic. Wasp is faster than our current beast.
Wait, so is this entire game 1v1 battles?
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Alright, good work, Squasp. Well, good work. Still gotta wonder what that portal's for.
You should go touch the stove.
I have discovered. Ah, you. Beast with hat. Get over here. Mukambu.
Oh, look at this happy little dude.
I'm going to steal this dog. I'm going to steal this dog. The healing dog. It'll run out of mana at some point. Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking this fight music. There's nothing wrong with relaxed combat music.
No, it's got enough going on that, like, it switches gears once in a while and be like, oh yeah, this part, I like this part.
It's for thinking. About fighting.
It's there.
Dirt defeats water. I have no dirt beasts. Throw against these, but could still give him a squasp. I could also catch more of them for merging experiments, that is true. But for now. Higher wind element ratio yields more damage. Go on. What kind of bug alchemy exists? Ooh. Now you go in the pod.
Hello, it's me, your jailer. Welcome to prison.
And okay, you don't get any creature exp if you catch. You must choose between getting money through capture or getting creature exp through kill. That's inconvenient. That seems like it's going to needlessly prolong any periods of grind that will at some point emerge.
Yeah, that seems like a speed trap. But it is definitely my first goal to get 3 beasts to have on the belt and get them slightly better than baseline numbers. Have any advantage over the rats and pigeons of the starting area. You need a squad.
I must empower Ska.
Called shot, there's probably going to be a bad ending for murdering too many dogs.
Maybe.
As a way to get you to play this game twice.
Maybe. Probably. Maybe.
That's what I would do if I was a designer in 98.
Anyway, let's warp out, purify that dog. Let's wait, hold up. Why did that, Okay, the teleport works in layers. Well, alright, Mentor Man said never slay beasts. But,
We sure have slain beasts.
Well, his exact wording was, you gain nothing by slaying beasts, which, yeah, the human doesn't get stronger by killing. The human gets stronger by catching and learning. Beasts get stronger from fighting.
Try to... But I'd want...
Perform wife magic.
Our enemy we love, and for the tormented we pray. Grant us, the beasts of knowledge, the power to touch the spirit.
Alright, so... Yeah, definitely favoring the one that has more speed. And then I could either throw away the spare child, just hopping about. Springy boy. Merging seems more like it's something to do once we have fancier creatures to work with. Spin this. Now, is there any additional utility to having the silk laying around? Or is it an entirely unnecessary middleman step between disposing of a creature and having some number? It's a pointless middleman, because subtle micro padding is the only way we're going to get 50, 70 hours of JRPG out of one disc, when we already spent so much of it on old man dialogue. Moving along.
Yeah, it's a Pokemon game.
We have arrived.
We know what Jade Cocoon is now.
Pocket monsters. Gourmet video. Seems like some of these creatures aren't respawning on repeat visits to the grounds. The first Squasp has always been back. Oh, that looks like it's a knowledge tablet there. We may have found a sequel to knowledge. Didn't mean to input that. However. Sure seems like, oh, passing turns makes you regenerate mana? Okay, so there would be a reason to ever block. Such a thing exists. Because, yeah, if I wait long enough, then I'll be able to afford to, heal. Restore some HP. That is some HP. Although, yeah, this thing has no chance of winning a fight. Bye, baby.
Paddlechew v Paddlechew.
Yes. That classic matchup. I will soften it up enough that I should be able to then swap and sucker punch it with the other child. Creatures will drop items. Helpful. Knowledge 2 attained. We have knowledge of stats.
I have stats.
Astounding. But also, it seems like you get just across the board a little bit of number recovery for everyone at the end of a fight. That's good. Oh, fire edge. Of course, there's going to be 4 flavors of each model at least. Yeah, this was the Dream Ant. Yeah, may as well catch this. Someone in the audience spoke of skipping this animation, and I am pressing every button in response to the animation being in progress. None of them seem to do anything. Alright, it's in options. Capture effect, off. Magic effects on. Autoplay stays on, speech stays on. Yeah, that's how we play this for now. What if it was purple? What if we had knowledge of purple? Those are probably poisonous. Or these are fire. Strange if true.
No, alright then.
Perfectly synchronized hopping. Hopping occurs on a global timer.
I can vibe to that.
And now you get in the kiln. Novice of capture. Rank up. Bird up. Bug up. But now things seem to be gaining numbers at a reasonably brisk pace. Are you first dirt animal? No, it's a pair of squoots. Squoot A and Squoot B. Enemies are allowed to be numerous. You are not. Definitely gonna catch these.
Huh. Maybe they'll unlock having 2 people on our side later.
Maybe. 2 out of 3 of our creatures.
I'm most away now for dinner. Good luck with Jade Cocoon.
Farewell. The human will solve this. These may be a form of Tsuchinoko. We will measure their reality. I am taking both of these home. Nut. 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 Snakes hunting packs. I've made my point. Alright, type advantage real. Yeah, as one might expect from the small overall numbers. Hey, a key. A giant novelty key. Skeleton key. Yeah, it seems like the incremental value of adding numbers to characters is large. Relevant. These are poisonous. But still air aspected, oddly enough. Looks like statuses don't persist between fights. There are 171 phantom beasts in the world. Do you dare procure them all? And yes, I did take a Patosh earlier. Dare I procure them all? Right, let me go all the way back to that box. That skeleton box. Or a skeleton key. Very good. Bleeding. Well, that was the description of the regular stuff. Yeah, so just another heal. This, though. Several defense in exchange for a loss of human speed. And that was several items in a single treasured chest. That is intriguing.
Beep.
Yeah, so far every kind of equipment has been expend speed to receive something else. It is entirely possible that there would be event monsters that were made possible as promotional material. The Pocket Station was a thing. Only in Japan. And okay, yeah, so these two routes meet up. Gotta figure that the first zone isn't going to try to get too spatially complicated.
rumors of men who disguise themselves as Cocoon Masters to poach game here. You may be one of them. Then, we must find out whether or not you're the real thing.
Battle against a human. It may be possible to farm Nut.
Ow! That hurts! Alright, that's all for now. Master Chorus's cottage lies ahead. Go on! Get out of here! Next time I won't go so easy on you!
Hello. It has a moist aura. This incredibly damp spear. Oh, and weapons are actually modeled on the character. That's neat. Finally, an earth beast, just in time for me to have a water weapon. Level 3 creatures, then. You've now left the basic zone. I will collect this dog. It goes in the pile with the rest. I may have to take the time to procure many thousands of beasts. Now we know. So we have warps for ease of travel within a given dungeon. So there could actually be quite a bit of stuff in the Beetle Zone. We have our first checkpoint. So depending on how generous they are with placing those, it could also be very convenient to, yeah, do the cycle of warping back to town, processing material, getting back out into the dungeons. It is entirely possible that this has a reasonable core loop.
Try. Our grant.
Try our grant. And so the options begin to form. May as well merge something just to see what happens. What if I just crash these two Squoot into each other? Well, the speed will get worse. Don't want that. Put this Batash into the Batal. Gain a level, get some numbers. There's a Batash on the way out. Has Horn and Fang attacks. Viewform is just the model viewer. Oh, it actually does a bit of alchemy with the models. Now we have the jumpy gremlin. Yeah, so if I say this one first. Yeah, into you. What does this look like? And yeah, same ability loadout. Just get to choose which model you want to, Or also fusing this way gives it a lot more magic. And the result is still a level 4 creature. Just combine the textures of one monster with the model of another. And then the science happens.
Beep.
So what else have we got available then? What if I take Squasp and Squoot? Snakeskin on an ant. And it gains poison. Defense up, magic attack down, speed down, slightly. Stays level 3. Yeah, you know what? I think I take this. Or wait, let's look at what the other order will be if I say Squoot into Squasp. Snake with legs. Snake dog. Leg snake. Healthy and strong. Gains attack, gains magic attack. Gains speed compared to the Squoot, but is still slower than the original Squasp. I can always just find more Squasp in the wild. Yeah, let's do it. Perform the forbidden
magical
ritual.
Beasts who serve us, merge thy flesh to gain yet greater power. Reveal to us thy heroic form.
The heroic form of snake with legs. And now, post-fusion, you're allowed to start naming them. Yes. Scoutleg is cool. Would you like to merge more? Yes. Yes. Alright, so. You, Tamiel, you are Firebug. What do I put you into the imp? Horn. There's teeth in there. Okay, and other order. Put you to you. We get. Okay, that's its own kind of handsome. The size of that jaw. Look at that. Yeah, that's Guts, man. Gains speed, gains magic attack, and yeah, has the horn. Yes. I permit this union.
O magical beasts who serve us, merge thy flesh to gain yet greater power. Reveal to us thy heroic form.
The quest to create the perfect organism begins here. Life finds a way. Never skip face day. Alright, so what else I have? Squoot and Skull-Egg. Skull-Egg was... Oh well, I just created Skull-Egg. There is Skull-Egg, doing as it will. Have Macumbo. I have... Dog. And this would create an elemental hybrid. Dog with horn. And hooves. Hoof dog. Dog horse. And if I do that in the other order... Just up-armored Hoppy Boy. Ops and Horn. Op made of steel. Definitely the weaker creature. Yes, this is what we create. This is what nature planned.
Oh, magical beasts!
It is equal parts dog and narwhal. And so as far as raw creatures, that just leaves that I have this and this that I can use to make a fire and air creature. Let's see, what would it even look like? Root, Batash. We found a mistake. Nature does not want this. But if I just reverse the polarity... Now that is a very colorful hopping lad. scales. In all the right places? Hmm. Proceed.
Oh, magical beasts who serve us,
The horrible price of each fusion. I must give this a name. I've made the terrible decision to bring this creature into existence. Ally equip. Well, wait, I'm planning to use... What am I planning to use out of this? Darwall, yes. Darwall, get in here. Darwall, Skull Egg. Hopta Camo stays behind. Our new frontline fighter. Earth's greatest warrior. Alright, I need to go try these in battle. It is definitely a long-term goal to construct Mothman. Or an appropriate simulacra. Okay, this is just how the other path merges back into the main line. Get him!
And so then with that, we also have our reason to keep capturing more creatures rather than even defeating them in battle. Because we can gain power through fusions. So why kill what you can catch and then liquefy and assimilate into the soup? Skleg. Show it your power. Inject it with the venom. Just continue to rank up the human. This concludes the tutorial.
So, the son of the Lion of Peril is even more talented than I had thought. I looked up the Calabash herb in my books, but in the end, I found nothing. However, there is a folk tale that describes a dust that wakes the sleeping. It is the story of a wondrous powder kept by a half-bird, half-man named Kikinak, who lives in the Dragonfly Forest. Perhaps that powder is brewed from the Calabash leaves. This is only a guess, and it's all I could find, but I think it is worth looking into. Here is the key to the Dragonfly Gate. You should have it. Better head straight back to the village and consult with Garai. She may know something about the tale of Kikinak. You must do your best before it is too late.
The Divine Spirit defies the Great Father and throws off his shackles. He is now bound to the chains of freedom.
The Birdman.
So, even Chorus does not know? But I do remember hearing the tale of the Birdman.
Birdman.
There is a similar story of divine spirits in Nagi legend as well.
Would you like to hear the story of the Birdman?
Elrum released his minions, the divine spirits, unto peril. He spake, "Thou shalt not become what presides over life." And so they spent days bringing life to the forest and giving names unto themselves. And then one day, a spirit made up its mind to create a beast in its own image. Elrim warned, that creature is the beast of knowledge, and it will someday bring temptation upon you. Thou shalt not associate with it. The divine spirit so promised, and gave birth to the beast of its own image. Such was the birth of man, the beast of knowledge, as told by the prophet Gi. As the sands of time flowed on, the beasts bore children, and so continued to multiply. Soon a fateful day came to the forest. One of the divine spirits fell in love with the daughter of man, and so the promise was at last broken. Elrim punished the divine spirit for its sin by transforming it into a beast. Descendants of that divine spirit dwell still in the forest, and sometimes they reveal themselves to us. The birdman, Kikinok, as mentioned in the folk tales of peril, might be referring to this spirit.
We have now heard of the Birdman.
We should seek out Kikinok, the legendary Birdman. Enter the Dragonfly Forest, but be warned, an average cocoon master is no match for the denizens within. And be sure to ask the old gravekeeper about the legends. He is the storyteller of Cyrus, and should...
Oh, old man might have a new legend. Old man. Tell me of beasts.
No, I have a fine view of the forest. I love the forest. That is why I like it here. When I'm here watching the forest, I need nothing else at all. Oh my, I almost forgot about the frolicking children. Their smiles are important too.
Old man, tell me about the Birdman.
Once upon a time in a faraway village, there lived a woodcutter who always boasted of his strength. It is said that the woodcutter wanted to test his own strength by felling the tallest tree in the forest. He hastily ventured deep into the forest in search. Meanwhile, the forest told the great tree of the woodcutter. The great tree sighed deeply, lamenting his foolishness, and he continued to sigh. And before long, the breath of the great tree became a thick and heavy fog which shrouded the forest. The woodcutter soon lost his way. He grew so tired wandering about that he soon took a short rest. Just then, sweet-smelling fluffs began to float down from above. All who would smell their sweet scent would fall fast asleep. The woodcutter couldn't help but to fall in a deep slumber, and there he lay, snoring great snores.
How long have you been watching this?
For 3 days.
For thousands of years.
I've solved dinner, and I'm glad I came back to Old Man. As far as I'm concerned, it's been this the entire time.
I'm the strongest, you always say. One fight with me, if you may. But the woodcutter remained fast asleep. You can try to sleep if you must, but I shall wake you with my dust. As he spoke those words, the birdman sprinkled a glistening white powder upon the woodcutter. With that, the woodcutter
Pocket cocaine.
sneezed a great sneeze and jumped to his feet. The surprised woodcutter shouted, "Who on earth are you? I warn you, I am incredibly strong, and I will battle right now." The birdman replied,
It's a very normal way to start a day.
"But if you do, we can be
Who are you? Do you want to throw hands? I'm strong.
with you. It cures all illness and turns old to new. I got it from the forest people called the Yamu."
He sounds like a drunken sailor.
Woodcutter tried to grab the birdman. But the woodcutter had been asleep for 3 days. He was too hungry to hold on. With one flap of his mighty wings, the birdman blew the woodcutter all the way back to the village. The woodcutter told the villagers all about the strange birdman, but not a soul believed him. From that day on, the woodcutter never again boasted of his strength.
Legend complete. Now you know Tale of the Birdman.
Understand? The divine tree of the forest is an incarnation of Elrum. You must never think
What?
of harming it. It is always watching over us. There are many other tales with the Birdman. It seems they all say that he hates fire. Perhaps he was barbecued in a previous life.
What the
Thank you, old man. Now we know.
I don't want your fucking Birdman conspiracy theories. I want your Birdman facts.
That is all bird facts. Birds aren't real.
You haven't seen my foolish son, have you? I bet he's out playing pranks with that no-good Watchtower kid again. Tell him his old man said to stop playing in the forest and to come home and do his chores.
Speed sword, though. 800 yen for a swift blade. I am interested in the go fast knife.
Come again. I got it prepared too, you know.
Oh, that's what the counter-terrorists use. Okay.
Yes. So you witnessed some of the results of fusion.
I saw you make some, let's call them what they are, cryptids. You made cryptids.
I raised questions about nature.
Your wife is very good at mashing dogs into a horrifying simulacrum.
We have a very skilled wife.
She does good work, I think.
Alright, let us walk into Second Forest and see what follows.
Are you small?
Wood's big.
Does that thing have a face?
Maybe?
Or is it just all teeth? I guess those two aren't mutually exclusive.
And something with teeth.
Oh god. Faye stays.
Strong.
Yeah.
Resilient.
Yeah. Very.
Imposing.
Majestic.
Yeah, so it would make sense if the individual creatures aren't terribly nuanced in their design, if they are modular and meant to be assembled together using alchemy.
At this point, actually, this is a very elaborate fashion game, which is incredible, actually.
Yes. This has vast potential.
We need to invent Mothman. We need to invent a Snallygaster, or whatever the hell that feels correct, and assigning that to. We need a sheep squatch. We just need squatches. Mundane, extracurricular, extra normal, paranormal.
Skullig is my other option for confronting this without exposing an elemental weakness.
Deciduous.
Medium, edible.
It takes 2 hours for the game to really start. It's incredible.
But now that it's here, intrigue abounds. Alright, these dogs are incredibly fast.
Yours or theirs?
There's that one.
Okay, I have a really stupid idea. I think the more legs you have on the ground, maybe the faster the creature goes in the turn order. All of your things are bipedal.
Maybe. More leg could mean more faster. Alright, Darwall, you have health.
I have
Get out
I have
there.
no evidence at all to assert this claim, but I want it to be very true.
Darwall
so
has
badly.
extra legs.
It makes a lot of sense, right? Is it the number of legs?
Well, it's time to catch another one of these for the pile.
Can we just staple 16 centipedes together?
Well, we've yet to locate one centipede. We have found Snake, which is, you know, the nunapede.
Your fate will be grisly and unknown, young dog.
Berry acquired. I'm also left wondering with, I'm wondering to what extent creatures in each forest are renewable. Because it continues to seem like most of them don't respawn, or if they do, whatever controls that respawning is something I haven't seen or interacted with yet. We might still be allowed to, like, sleep? Maybe that refreshes the dungeons? Darwall is quick. Speed may correlate to number of legs.
Slaps Abomination. Check out how many legs are on this baby.
can fit so many arms on this. Well, you can't spare them all.
Welcome to our genocide run of Jade Cocoon.
It'd be nice if any other type of monster would be available in these first many rooms of this dungeon.
Nope. How do you feel about the humble Mardrake so far?
I have questions about the Egg Woods.
Do you have a goal?
We need to find the Birdman.
What's so great about the Birdman anyways?
He's got the magic dust.
So he's got... I can't keep calling it cocaine, but like, come on.
You can keep calling it cocaine. Who's stopping you? Not Birdman.
Yeah, Birdman would have slain me if I was wrong. Wouldn't he have?
If you can defeat the Birdman in combat, he will share his magic dust. That is the legend. Just remember to have eaten any meals in the last 3 days before fighting the Birdman.
What, that was a very confusing parable, just like remember to eat, idiot, I guess. It's the
classic tale of hubris.
I guess people are always need to be reminded to do a self-care, even in the alternate fantasy world that is not part of a history, and I don't know why. I am assuming we're starting to sense like it is. This is fiction, it's not non-fiction. This didn't happen.
This happened. This is canon.
Well, it's happening right now, yes, but it, you know. Or do you know something I don't?
Welcome to Jazz Biology.
Every time you play this saxophone, a new horrifying monster gets thrown into your, you know...
It's about the chromosomes you aren't expressing.
It's about the mitochondria you don't ignite. I will catch 400 dogs and then put all of them in a jar, seal it away, return 4 months later, and only the strongest dog will emerge. Get in the pod. Stop fucking around.
I've done nothing but capture egg for the last 3 days. Okay, this is anything else. These are birds.
Birdman?
1 birds. They are air. Base day, unmake this bird.
Do your thing, which I don't know how you do, and frankly, you terrify me, but go get it first day.
Capture this animal so I can feed you its wings.
Let's talk about the Chow Garden.
Let's talk about world tendency. Bird is incredibly fast. A wing has got to be worth like 3 legs, at least.
Surely. Yes, more from my collection.
5 more empties to populate. Who's next?
My grim collection.
Who wants some? Bird is incredibly fast.
Get in the cocoon.
Base day is incredibly strong.
Face Day knows exactly what they're doing. That's a dog I'd trust a baby with.
Alright, now how many bonus hits do I have to... Just the 1. That'll do. What is that? Okay, an attack item. As well,
Big walnut.
make use of the nut. Merge nut with body. I'll fight a 3rd bird. The current game plan might be to staple wings to everything and everyone. Yeah, we got merchant to do.
Ooh.
Around of alchemy.
Yeah, we can call that if we feel like it. It's a lot more innocent than
The art of creation.
breeding, I guess. What would we even call this?
Ugh. After performing a purification, I feel so sluggish.
Well, too bad.
It's your job.
Our enemy we love, and for the tormented we pray. Grant us, the beasts of knowledge, the power to touch the spirit.
All right, merge menu. I take Hiralco. Place that on top of Scaleg.
What do you get?
Wing Ant.
Oh, little baby.
Alright. And let's see, mechanically that poison accuracy boost probably still knows its spell. Yeah. In fact, now it has wind 2 as well. Hold on, I had only pressed this button once previously.
Oh, what
we
does
got
this
shards.
even mean?
Okay, this is its ancestry. Scaleg, who was a squoot and a squasp, who were all air. Yeah, you can check on the grandparents of a creature as you're going and assembling it. Wild beasts are assumed to just be 2 of their own kind put together, like a peasant. Alright, so if I instead do this the other way around, though, and I apply Scaleg to a bird of my choice, let's choose the fastest one. What does that look like?
I like that.
Now we're thinking.
What the fuck is that?
That's nature right there. We got some real science going on now.
Hey, it's Tails. There he is.
Why is its tongue purple?
You made this.
I made this. Yeah, poison plus accuracy, the two, yeah, all the ability parts of this still go in the same. I made this.
O magical beasts who serve us, reveal to us thy heroic form.
Yeah, heroic.
Handsome and majestic. Okay, it's done.
Skilleggy.
The noble heraldric bird of House Skarkonen.
Skarkonen.
Alright, so I've brought in some earth material, but mostly... Well, no, I've brought in like almost entirely air material. Well, let's see, unless I want to put air into phase state. Well, let's see what that'll look like. The next of my birds. That's Ridley.
Yeah. Straight up. It looks like he's wearing a sweater vest.
Fire attack and accuracy up, and both spells. And okay, if I do this the other way though. Or I'll go into face day. Oh, then we just get the wing ant. Sort of. Oh, there's only one way this could go down. Well, wait, let's be exhaustive here. What happens if I put one of these weird leg dogs into the mix?
That's amazing. Look at his jaw.
How do we optimize for bite?
Why is his jaw like this?
Wind attack. Fire spell.
Hello, my name is Baron Unterbite.
That's a lot of attack and defense.
O magical beasts who serve us, reveal to us.
Try merging more. Yes. Yes. Alright, so what if I apply this onto Darwall to make it more earthy? Alright, that just makes it kind of blue. That makes it a different blue. green, though. Or, what if I add a bird? Wing dog.
That's like a weird advanced form of side talking, I'm pretty sure.
What if I make it 3 elements at once?
Wouldn't it be super weak to a lot of things? Is that how that works?
Or it will be
It'd be immune.
perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect. Oh, look at him go.
Look at perfect wing child.
I like, call him Dacty. I love him.
Well, we can't not create it. That would be irresponsible.
Oh, reveal to us.
Yeah.
There we go.
You're just showing off with that last letter.
And for the sake of science, obviously, we must consider... Well, not Dagny, who is fine as he is, but what happens if I combine bird and dog of wind? Scale bird. Or... Well, that's the order I already had. Dog to bird. That gets us back to, yeah. Unicorn.
Grooble.
Graufen.
Oh, I like that.
And let's see, hop to camo.
Which one is just teeth?
Teeth. Yeah, the hopper isn't an astounding chassis.
You look top heavy. You look like a really weird kangaroo, buddy.
I'm actually okay with spinning a lot of these out. Or if you... And... regular Mardigs. Yeah, those we can just liquefy.
O warrior of justice, grant us.
Alright, now, equip. Teeth, Sharkanen, and Shakti. Alphen will remain in the inventory with Optic Ammo. Good luck. Oh, I could throw away the key if I wanted to. If I wanted to.
Why?
If I wanted that much money more than I wanted whatever is going to come out of the next box I open. For some reason.
Just buying a powerful weapon doesn't mean nothing unless you ready it. You know that much, right?
Give me that speedy speed sword. Then I will leave the shop in order to enter the menu where I am allowed to ready the weapon. Can I go into the backyard? And alright, so. Own house. Own bed? Bed is not interactable.
No one taught me to sleep.
Alright, so. Call that a first session. Next time,
a hell of a
deeper
thing.
into the many woods, deeper into nature.
Jade Cocoon?
Is this? Anyway, popping back out here to the main menu to now that we have a save file. Hey, what the fuck is this battle stage? Is this somewhere to
Welcome to the arena of space and time.
I see.
Oh.
I am Mu. I preside over this arena and serve as witness to victory or defeat. This is where victory is decided by combat between the battle-hardened minions of the dawn and the sunset. Please, show us the fruits of your long and hard training.
You want to see teeth?
I am Ra. I am in charge of advancement and management here at the arena. Let us begin by registering your minions. May you both fight bravely. Our prayers are with you.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking is Now that we have save data, wait, second controller. Will player 2 use controller 2? No, we will just hypothetically. We would be hypothetically hot seating this, but let's see. Hey, grab this save file. Bring its creature inventory into the battle arena. Teeth will face all challengers. Teeth and Hopdo.
Yo, I've got a problem.
Hmm.
I accidentally started 7 instances of Skyrim at the same time, and 3 of them are actually running.
Interesting.
I had the cursor on the the Skyrim Special Edition script extender launcher, and my cat stepped on the inner bar in my numpad, and the computer went, okay.
All you need to do is press one button to run an arbitrary number of Skyrims.
It just works.
Yeah, so a versus mode where you and another friend, Cocoon Master, could have your children fight it out in the arena. Just need to bring a memory card.
I wonder if there was ever a black market Jade Cocoon circle where they had, like, altered memory cards that people could use.
Yeah, where can I get all the hacked beasts with optimized stats?
The minion is gravely wounded.
And we have commentary. Knocked off the stadium.
The minion is gravely wounded. It is breathing heavily and could keel over at any time.
You have to make it that long, huh?
Yes.
Is the fight over? It looks like that is it for this minion. It has fallen and cannot get up.
It has fallen and cannot get up.
Sharkonin, though.
Sharkonin is strong.
Inject the poison.
A direct hit.
Teeth will fall.
Is the fight over? I cannot take my eyes.
My god, he's been torn in half.
I love blood sports.
Rejoice in the glory of combat. Oh, you also have Poison Claw.
Poison. The minion looks dizzy.
Optic Ammo may be tougher than I gave it credit for. Even as a level 2. It has some zest.
This is amazing.
The minion is gravely wounded.
Do you have any potions of food?
It is breathing heavily and could keel over at any time.
Because breathing heavily arisen. It
So
all
we
keel
agree
over
that-
any time.
The term keel over, we all agree then that these creatures are being iced, right?
Yes. Absolutely annihilated.
Reduced to atoms.
Rent in twain.
Obliterated?
It looks like that is it for this minion.
Oh no, Groufon is defeated.
Not get up.
You should make a monster called Yelp.
Congratulations. The minions of the sunset are victorious.
In due time. Well. Well. Well.
On this day, we have answered the question, what the fuck is Jade Cocoon?
Knocked off the stadium. Next time.